there is developing news in the Middle East. The U.S., France, and the U.K. have released dozens of airstrikes on Syria. The mission is in response to last week's chemical attack. But as KCAL 9's Terry Okita reports, Russia and Iran have sent out a warning of their own.
U.S., British, and French forces unleashed more than 100 missiles on Syria, targeting a scientific research center and 2 suspected chemical weapons storage facilities.
The purpose of our actions tonight is to establish a strong deterrent against the production, spread, and use of chemical weapons.
The strikes came hours before a team of international inspectors was set to arrive in Douma, the site of a suspected chlorine gas attack 1 week ago that killed more than 40 people. The U.S. and its allies say there's proof Syria is responsible, not the rebels, because a government helicopter delivered the chemicals inside a barrel bomb.
The opposition does not operate helicopters or use barrel bombs.
In Damascus, hundreds of Syrians are protesting the U.S.-led strikes, honking horns in a show of defiance and shouting, "We are your men, Bashar." America and its allies claim they are not calling for regime change, but say Assad will be held accountable if he continues gassing his people.
But right now, this is a one-time shot, and I believe that it sent a very strong message to dissuade him, to deter him from doing this again.
The U.S. says the coalition destroyed important infrastructure, a setback to Syria's chemical weapons program. Russia and Iran condemn the strikes on Syria and vow to stand by their ally, warning there will be consequences. Terry Okita, KCAL 9 News.
Well, President Trump tweeted this morning about the airstrike, saying, "A perfectly executed strike last night. Thank you to France and the United Kingdom for their wisdom and the power of their fine military. Could not have had a better result. Mission accomplished." Now, local veterans are keeping a close eye on Syria and what comes after the airstrikes. Now, we spoke to some vets at the American Legion Post 43 in Hollywood, and they have a number of serious concerns, like what is the long-term plan?
As long as we've got the backing of the Allied forces, I think it's probably a good idea. You know, if it was just us going in there guns a-blazing, then I would say no. But it's not just us that feel this way.
If we can minimize the time that Americans are on the ground, or not even have Americans on the ground, would be great. I don't think that we can predict that super accurately, because whenever you have an altercation, there are repercussions, and any action will usually spark a reaction, and we don't know what that's going to be. So we need to be very watchful and mindful of a plan.
And a small group of protesters turned up outside the White House. Their message to the president: stop bombing Syria. While they say they're against the use of chemical weapons, they fear the potential of another war and the loss of innocent life.